TV. I am here in a very, very chilly Stamford Bridge. I'm very excited about this game. I'm convinced that we can win. It's a really, it's the perfect fixture. You know, we've got 3 home fixtures in 6 days now, so we really do have to make the most out of those, and we have to start with a win. Our team sheet against Swansea has just been released, and there's a couple of surprises. I'm happy with it. I'm just going to let this build for a minute and see if anybody else wants to join the chat. But yeah, I'm sitting here now. They just start, as you can see, the players are just starting to come out behind me, and I'm feeling very, very good about this one. Like I say, the team sheet's in, and I'm not quite sure what I make of it. I'll be very interested to hear your thoughts. So do me a favour, comment below, let me know how you think and feel about this game, and I will go through some of those comments in a little while. I'm quite happy with the team. I think it's interesting what Conte has done, and I think it will pay off. This is obviously a must-win game. You know, we have no room for any error in the Premier League, and it's a shame that Manchester United beat Watford yesterday, because there was a moment when it looked like Watford could nick a draw. Sadly, it didn't come up. Something I'm going to talk about first of all is Cesar Azpilicueta is not starting. That is the first time that hasn't happened. The first time that he's not involved in Chelsea for 75 games, I think, which is an outstanding record. Bearing in mind that he plays in such a competitive position, bearing in mind that he plays a role that was so tenacious, how hasn't he missed a game through either injury or suspension? It really is incredible from him. So I'm going to give a quick shout out to Cesar Azpilicueta. He deserves some love in there. So to go through the team, we've got Thibaut Courtois in goal, we've then got 3 at the back, and we've gone 4, Rudiger, Christensen and Gary Cahill. I think that's probably okay. I think it makes sense. Gary Cahill is obviously, he's going to be captaining the club. It'll be fine tonight. I'm convinced it'll be fine tonight. He had a really bad day at Swansea. It was last year, wasn't it, when we were over there? We drew 2-2 and Cahill was at fault, although he was fouled. So he'll want to put that right today. Andreas Christensen will play in the middle there, and I'm convinced that he will make that position his own. You know, David Luiz was brilliant for us last season, but he's going to have to try and win his place back from Christensen, and I'm not convinced that he can do it. Antonio Rudiger also joins him at the back there. Then playing on the right back is Davide Zappacosta. I was hoping that Victor Moses would be fit again. Victor Moses, for me, is the best right back at the club at the moment. I wasn't impressed with Zappacosta's performance at Anfield, and I was hoping that Moses would make it. Sadly, it's not the case, but he has made the bench, which is very, very good news. I think that we want to see him back, and like I say, we've got 3 games in 6 days now, so it's important that we've got a bit of cover there for Zappacosta. Moving slightly further up the pitch, then, it goes Fabregas and Kante playing in the middle. Those 2 playing as a 2 is something that could definitely work. I'm very, very pleased that Cesc Fabregas is in the team. I think Fabregas is a wonderful player, and a lot of good that comes through Chelsea will come through Cesc Fabregas. If Fabregas has a good game and controls the tempo that this game is played at, Chelsea will win the game. He is that good a player, and playing alongside Kante is the right decision for me, because Bakayoko didn't cover himself in glory playing at Anfield. I think that he was harshly treated. I think a lot of people have been quite disrespectful to him. Let's remember, he's incredibly young, and he's playing in a new league and deserves a bit of patience, but it didn't work for him at Anfield, so he's been dropped, and I think that's fair enough. We've got Kante and Fabregas as a 2. Moving slightly further forward then, we have got Willian, Pedro and Morata. Willian, Pedro and Morata, for me, is a very, very good partnership. There's Omar in the background. Omar, give us a wave. Omar, what's your score prediction?
3-2.
Omar's score prediction is 3-2 to Chelsea, so he thinks it will be a tight one. Guys, comment, let us know. What do you think the score's going to be? I'm really optimistic about tonight. I'm far more optimistic than Omar. I'm going to go for Chelsea 4, Swansea 0. I think 4-0 is what I'm going to go for. This Swansea team are in trouble. I don't think they're very good. I think Clement's job is in trouble. They're already in the bottom 3. They can't get a win. I think Morata has personally scored more goals than Swansea. He personally has scored more. I think he's scored 8. They've scored 7. The man who told me that stat has come in for his credit. Thank you very much. That came from Omar. Omar told me that stat a minute ago, and I've just used it as my own.
They scored 7 goals. They scored 7 goals, and him scored 8 goals.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They scored 7. Morata scored 8. Omar, thank you very much for giving me the stats. But yeah. So like I say, they can't score goals. Morata scores for fun. So I think that we are going to be okay on that front. Pedro and Willian, so pleased if you seen a video on our channel. Sophie wanted Willian to start. She thought that it was the right move. I wasn't 100% sure with that, but it's happening. That is going to happen, so Sophie will be pleased. Willian is going to keep in the starting lineup. He deserves it. He played brilliantly in Karabag. He's played very well at Anfield, and what's that now? In 2 games, he's won 2 penalties and scored 3 goals. So he certainly deserves it. And like I always say, it should be a meritocracy. Morata does what he does, and it's nice to see Pedro back in the side. Our subs are Caballero, Azpilicueta, Amper. I hope that we don't have to use Hazard. I hope Hazard can sit this one out, because 3 games in 6 days is going to be tough. We're going to need him probably on the weekend when we have the early kick-off against Newcastle, so we have to be careful there. But I think we are going to be okay. It'd be nice to see Moses get a run out. It would also be nice to see Ethan Ampadu play again, and I think Danny Drinkwater did very well up at Anfield, so I think he deserves it as well. But this is a game that I'm really excited for. I'm convinced that we're going to win. I'm convinced that we are going to win. I've just had a comment in from Rohit Panda. He's asked me to run through the starting lineup one more time, and I can do that if I can just find it for you. Yes, I can. So it's Courtois in goal. It's Rudiger, Cahill, and Christensen at the back. Zappacosta right back. Alonso left back. Kante and Fabregas will do the business in the middle together, and then it's Willian, Pedro, and Morata who are going to be scoring all the goals. I'm excited, I'm confident. Like I said, I'm going to go through some of your comments now. Let's see what people are saying. I imagine that most people are feeling very confident about this. My score prediction, Kian's asked for a score prediction. Mine's 4-0. I'm going to go through some of yours now. Robbie S says he never gives a ball away. Bakiyoko's not playing. What do you think of Sophie as Chelsea manager? Ali, I'm going to say no to that one. I'm a Conte loyal. Thank you so much, Rory. Hope to see you. Yeah, cheers, Rohit. No problem, mate. First goal scorer today, no doubt, Alvaro Morata. It's good to respect Hazard, absolutely. We need to protect him. These games are, you know, it's a squad game. We have to trust our squad, and keeping Morata fit is essential. Hello from FD, how are you? We've got a 2-0 prediction there coming in from Belarus. A 3-0 from MU54B. 5-0. I like that one. That's from Singapore. What's happening, Louis Fong? 5-0. I like your prediction. And I'm going to stick with West Ham away is coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to that. 6-0 from the Queen of Stamford Bridge. Lots of people are very confident. A Morata hat-trick there from Tobias Jorgensen. It's going to be good, isn't it? Let's just have one last look around the bridge, and we'll have one last word, shall we, from Omar. Omar, confident Chelsea are going to do it?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Of course.
Omar says for sure. How confident do you have to be? If the big man says yes, then I'm confident. Guys, I will see you at half-time. Let's do one of these at half-time. In fact, give this video a like. If you like the idea of me coming back at half-time, let me know. And if it gets enough love, otherwise, won't happen in a bit. How do I hang this up?